Man, welcome back to another episode of the Think Successfully Room. This is a platform where we focus on building mindsets, we building character, bringing value to both you and your people, and aligning your body with your intelligence. I am your host, QB So Effing Amazing, man. Blaqamore, brother. Appreciate you, bro.
Good, man. It was good.
Man, how you feeling, bro?
I'm all right. Like I said earlier, I done felt better, but I done definitely felt worse, so I'll take it.
Yeah, man. So, man, first and foremost, bro, I wanna thank you for bringing the whole agriculture idea. The article you have sent me about the glyphosate substance that's being used as a herbicide when it comes to agriculture, right? So before we press record, right, I was speaking about how, you know, when I go pick up ammunition and shit like that, I go to Farm and Fleet to get my ammunition just because the price on ammunition is a little bit more attractive at Farm and Fleet, right? So when I walk in Farm and Fleet now, usually Farm and Fleet is like in an agriculture like area, you know what I'm saying? You know, so you will see a lot of guys that have their own properties and farms and, you know, grow their own food crops and all of these things, right? So when I go on Farm and Fleet, it's a popular brand in there that's a herbicide. It's called Roundup, right? I probably see Roundup in maybe like 4 or 5 different locations in Farm and Fleet simply because it's just a popular substance for farmers to come pick up Roundup in order to take care of weeds and things when it comes to their crops. Now, it was an article you sent me about a substance that's included in Roundup that I guess was brought up years ago, and I'm just now hearing about it, you know, because you sent it to me, called glyphosate, and exactly the sickness and the illnesses that is causing in mammals, you know. So, man, bro, could you explain like what exactly is glyphosate and how exactly is it affecting us?
Yeah, so basically, glyphosate is been, I guess, determined, that's supposed to be the right word to use, by the IARC, which is basically a cancer research institute. They're the ones who put out the list that says, yo, these things, we know this cause cancer. We believe these things might cause cancer. These things look suspicious to cancer. This may or may not cause cancer. We don't know. Just keep an eye on it, right? They put these lists out,
Right.
Because that's and it's like hundreds and hundreds of things. That's why you hear that everything causes cancer, but different things have a different threat level, if you will.
Yeah.
Glyphosate. So out of, I think it's like 5 groups, glyphosate is in group number 2, which means we believe it caused cancer. We ain't got like the definitive smoking gun.
Yeah,
but,
like proof that he caused.
Yeah, but it's I mean, it's like as much as we could prove OJ killed Nicole. So
Yeah.
the glove didn't fit, but
Yeah.
goddamn it, I don't know. But anyway, rest in peace to them. I shouldn't be talking about
Yeah.
that. But anyway, so yeah, I discovered this some years ago, and it you know, it deals with different cancers and affects your heart and things like that. Now, my intention in getting this message out isn't to say we need to avoid glyphosate. That shit done already said. It's in 80% of us already.
Yeah.
We just got to deal with it. And I don't know, agriculture like that may be the best option we got for all I know.
Yeah.
But my message is, this is why I say, so like one of the first books I read when I went on my health journey was How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Man, good choice.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
one of the things he taught intermittent fasting before people called it intermittent fasting. Because no matter what you eat, it could be the healthiest spinach you can find, there's some level of toxicity in it. It can maybe a little bit of toxic, maybe a lot of bit of toxic, but it's some type of toxic. So the best remedy is to fast every day. Give your body enough time to get rid of all those toxins and digest it properly, metabolize it properly, get rid of all those excess toxins properly before you have your next meal. Because if you just keep eating and eating and eating and building up that accumulative toxicity in the body,
Right.
we find ourselves somewhere dangerous sooner or later.
Yeah.
So that was my point when I was first talking about it. But when I was posting videos of it, and maybe because I'm not a white man in a suit and wearing glasses with a clipboard or something, I don't know. But I was the charlatan and the grifter, and I'm not selling nothing. I'm just telling y'all niggas, hey, y'all should probably not eat as much. It's actually a cheaper remedy. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting, you know, how the public received that.
Man, because my thing is, man, it's like, so if I'm not mistaken, right? When I read this, right, it was saying it was, the main thing they kept emphasizing was cancer, 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 right? Arguably, like if cancer is the number one killer in the country, right behind is a heart disease, I believe. I think cancer is right behind heart disease. Heart disease being number one, cancer being number two, right? So if cancer is that far up in the chart, even though they don't have solid proof, we kind of have to, okay, it got to be something wrong with the food for cancer to be so prevalent the way that it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it come to agriculture, because these things, like all the fruits and shit, and all the vegetables and things, like think of how much of this shit take up the grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Somebody has a farm or somebody is growing this shit that's using the same compound, the substance, to kill the weeds, like, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's damaging the quality of the soil, whatever it may be. And then that shit is getting on the food. And then they try to, they shipping this shit to the grocery stores, giving it to the grocery stores, and we come in and purchase it. And some of us don't even clean our food properly. So you may be getting more of it than the next person. But it's interesting that you said that, because when it comes to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, eat to live, I didn't see that part, as far as like, look, everything that we eat is going to have some level of toxicity. And the only way to level this out is by limiting the amount that you eat through fasting. No, that's a powerful thing, bro. That is powerful, man. So like, when it comes to agriculture, bro, like, I'm not sure if Lee, how much of our food do you feel like, I'm not sure if you could come up with a, you know what I'm saying, like, how much food do you think is coming exactly from these farms and then being like put into our grocery store?
Like that got the glyphosate in it, or
the glyphosate, because would you think like, when it comes to meat and shit too, do you think that'd be tainted with the glyphosate too?
I don't know if the meat will have the glyphosate, but the meat has its own cancer causing property, specifically red meat, because red meat is on the same group of cancer causing shit as glyphosate. And right there, they're in the same group 1B or 2A, whatever they call it, the second group. And that's more associated with the colon cancer. But as far as like, if ultimately the question is how much of our food is safe, my answer to that would be none of it.
yeah. So it's like, shit. Even I'm sure, even with me and you, man, we gotta be exposed to that shit, because like, it's not. Because like, a lot of us don't grow our own. But even still, even if we did grow our own shit, the quality of the soil was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember having a conversation with my guy Johnny, my chiropractor, probably maybe 2-3 years ago, around the time we first started the podcast, and we had a discussion on how the quality of the soil directly affects the food as well, right? So when it comes to, I think, so instead of us purchasing things like Roundup that have harmful substances in it, we probably should try to look for an alternative, like creating our own herbicide, right? Doing research on what ingredients we can use to create our own herbicides. Obviously, still try to avoid, spraying the food as much as possible, and focus straight on the problem, which is the weeds. But that's a lot better than just, going to get Roundup because it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got to look out some different alternatives to create our own herbicide.
Yeah, and in the meantime, to go back to it, it's intermittent fasting. Like, because I don't want to like scare everybody, because then the question becomes, damn, we can't eat fruits and vegetables either. Then what can we eat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fruits and vegetables are still much safer and less dangerous than your ultra processed foods. It's better to take a little bit of glyphosate in your apple than it is to take all that high fructose corn syrup and that goddamn honey bun you about to get. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact, man. Like that's like, bro. I'm glad you brought this up, man, because a lot of people is unaware of this and exactly what they eat. So let this be a lesson. You know, like, man, even though the food may be exposed to, you know, glyphosate, still try to clean it as much as possible, and you know, and go pick up books like How to Eat to Live, you know, by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and learn it, you know, and begin to learn about how important fasting is as well, to expose yourself to at least not as much as most people would, in order for you to not be as affected by it.
Yeah.
And then also that's a sign to, man, we need to start growing our own shit. You know what I'm saying? And instead of us spraying our crops with the dangerous shit that's being sprayed on them now, as I just said, we could create our own herbicides and then, you know what I'm saying, take care of the crops that way.
And the thing is, because to take it a little bit deeper, pause, what's also interesting about this Roundup, the herbicide that has the glyphosate in it that leads to cancer issues, the same company that owns that owns the pharmaceuticals that treats that very disease, amongst others. And they acquired that later. What are the odds? What was the motivation for acquiring that company? They have lawsuits for this. So this isn't just a conspiracy I pulled out of my ass. Y'all can look up the lawsuits with Roundup and Bayer and Monsanto and how those companies are connected with these diseases and these pharmaceuticals. Like, this has been going on. That's why I said this ain't news. This has been going on for years.
So when you say so you saying they have partnerships, right? Like how, like what is, like, could you explain the situation or the relationship between
So
the company?
we got Bayer,
Mm-hmm.
who owns Roundup. Roundup is the herbicide one. And Roundup is what got the glyphosate in it that leads to these cancer things. And then Bayer decides to acquire a company called Monsanto that has the pharmaceuticals to treat the disease that this
That's being
Roundup
called.
is linked to.
So this was it sounded like a business move to me. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like
Vertical
y'all.
integration at its finest.
It's like y'all knew. Okay. So that goes back to something that I also read about how the creation of Roundup and what exactly was in it was said that they knew the effects of glyphosate. You know what I'm saying? They knew that the effects it would cause. Right. So now that says, like, okay, if y'all knew the effects, then y'all knew it was going to make people sick. Y'all knew it was going to cause certain diseases. Right. So now that we know this, let's create medication to treat these symptoms, right? That's being caused by glyphosate. So not only is y'all making money on Roundup, but y'all know y'all sitting back like, okay, they finna get sick at some point. Okay, so now let's release a medication, and we also gonna profit from that too. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I mean, the country we stay in is based off capitalism, man. It's everything is driven for a profit. So that's interesting you brought that up, man. So now we see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all created a substance that y'all knew was going to make the people sick. Once they get sick, they finna come by the medication that's finna treat that, and then now they got profit coming both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Yeah,
created their own markets.
yeah, that's interesting right there, bro. So like, is there, like, when it comes to the substance, is there anything else that you feel people should know that's related to glyphosate?
Like I said, I'm not that versed in, like I say, the agriculture and all of that with the glyphosate. The only thing I can keep reiterating is the importance of fasting. Like, we gotta realize, like, the different types of foods you eat takes your body a different amount of energy and time to metabolize and digest it.
Yeah.
Because to digest your food takes 60 to 80% of your body's energy. The rest of that energy is being used to heal you. Our bodies make hundreds of thousands of DNA errors every day. And if one of those slip through the crack, now you got a new disease to deal with. So it's catching hundreds of thousands of DNA errors every day, and it only has 20 to 40% of its energy to do so because we keep eating all damn day. 60 to 80% of the energy is being used to digest the food. And so now, like if you eat a fruit, it could take your body less than an hour to digest that. Fine. You know, you eat an apple or something, but an hour you good. Now your body has all of its energy. You eat a burger, 72 hours to digest that.
On a burger, man. Listen. And I know how y'all like y'all double cheeseburgers with bacon, man. Look, y'all stomach going like let's think about it like this, right? If we set a patty out, just leave the motherfucker out, right? Well, what you think will happen in 72 hours of just leaving that patty out? Let's say we just left it outside on the sidewalk. Like, that shit gonna start to deteriorate. It's gonna start to smell. Bugs gonna start to, like, I like to say that process is exactly what's happening inside of you. Like, if it take your body 72 hours to digest that, just imagine exactly what it's doing in your gut. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to throw this in there. I know Thanksgiving is coming up, and I know how y'all like y'all yams and your turkeys and your, oh my God, it's finna pain me to even say these motherfuckers. The chitterlings, man. They you know, like, oh my God, listen, bro. I can't even think of them motherfuckers, man. Listen. Hey, you cooking chillers, I would not walk foot in your shit, man. Them motherfuckers stink. Like, you know, black people like to say chillers. It's actually because it's called chitterlings. Like, and even though I'm sure y'all know this, these are the intestines of a pig that y'all are digesting, man. Like, if the pig, think about all the shit that a pig eats, everything that a pig digests, and y'all call yourself trying to clean them, and then everything that went through his stomach, you eating it, and then try to add hot sauce to this shit, man. Black people, look, this is what's fucking us up, man.
Because it's like they don't really like the audience, my chilling audience.
Yeah, hey man, talk to him, man. That shit.
Let's say you're making pancakes or some shit. Let's say you're making pancakes, and for some reason you have the baby, and the baby has an accident, and the boo-boo slips out the diaper onto the pancakes. Would you feel safe and okay to just wipe the pancake up the shit and clean it in the sink and then still proceed to eat the pancake, or would you throw it away?
And still put syrup on it to eat it? Nah, man, shit fell on it.
Because that's what you're doing with the chitlins. The shit that the intestines is what that's the shit that the shit goes through.
And I tell you in the quickness, man, your house smell like shit. Like, you, man, they ass be in it, man, them joints, man, my auntie used to put them joints in the tub and clean them. And I'm like, oh my God, this shit right here, man, I'm a pray, man, because I know this shit for sure finna make y'all sick. Whether like this the start of it. Something finna leave a trace of something when y'all eat this. I don't know what it is, but it's finna leave something, man. So how you just said it takes 72 hours for a burger to digest. Think of all
for red meat, for beef, red meat, 72 hours. Up to 72 hours.
Think of
a day if you're lucky. If you're lucky, it might only take 24 hours.
See what I'm saying? So, and then that's what another thing. So, like, if people, have y'all ever noticed, excuse me, when you eat on Thanksgiving, you got the turkey, you got the chitterlings, the mashed potato, the mac and cheese, the yams, all of this shit. Have you ever noticed how quick your body get tired after you eat that shit? And that's because you just ate shit, damn near everything on your plate, your body don't even identify as food. So it's working overtime trying to digest the shit, and that results in you getting tired. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just think about how long that shit is sitting in your stomach before it actually is digested. And it's almost a guarantee that before that food that you just have on Thanksgiving fully digests, you gonna eat something else before then.
And I don't know. I know I shared this on different podcasts I've been on. I can't remember if I shared this on this one specifically or not. But I like, every time we talk about this, I like to bring up the story of that Terrence Crawford shared on when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. You know Terrence Crawford, the boxer from here?
Had shit up his back.
When he had shit up his back.
Yeah.
The man had shit up his back.
Yeah.
Man had shit up his back. He would not be the champion we know him to be today had he not gave up the red meat, because the red meat had shit up his back.
Yeah.
What y'all
Yeah,
think is going on, man?
yeah,
Like, this
I
is
seen
crazy.
that, and I seen he said once he stopped eating it, that shit came out. You know what I'm saying? But I think didn't he say he was in pain or something? He didn't know
Yeah, his
why.
back hurt.
Man, that nigga had shit up his back. And once he stopped eating certain things, that shit came out and his back pains was gone. You know what
How
I'm
many of
saying?
y'all
So,
got back pain for
how
no
many
reason?
back pains,
Y'all
y'all
ain't even
joints
lifting
hurt?
nothing. Y'all back just hurt just cause.
Just it's the food, man. Like a lot of our problems, it's like all the medications that you may be taking is not because something wrong with me. It's because it's your choice and what you put in your body that's causing your body to react a certain way to it. So you got back pain, your joints is hurting, your feet is swelling up. All of these different things, you know what I'm saying? You got dark circles around your eyes. Like everything that your body is reacting or however your body is reacting is because of what you putting inside the body. You know what I'm saying? So your body can't even do what it's built to do, which is heal you from the inside out because you don't give it the opportunity to.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that's a fact. Your body does really heal you. Like
yeah.
even our diseases is your body's attempt at healing you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Facts.
when we get body fat, when we get excessive fat. That's the your body produces that fat to enclose the toxins in your body so it don't get in your bloodstream and kill you. So all
Yeah.
the fat in your body is a testament to all the toxins you've been putting in your body. When your
Yeah.
blood pressure rises, because the nutrition ain't circulating fast enough, so your body like, yo, crank this shit up. Like every disease we have is technically our body trying to heal itself. So our
Facts.
body is
Facts.
very magical. Meet us
Yeah,
halfway.
yeah. You're like your body is very intelligent as long as you give it the opportunity to do what it was built to do. So this is, bro, you know what I'm saying? Just I want to throw this in there too. Right? So a lot of us think diabetes is oh, I eat too much sugar. You know what I'm saying? Actually, sugar ain't necessarily bad for you. You know what I'm saying? What it is like you actually have pockets or storages that sugar go into. Right, that when you eat sugar, it got this store. It's certain pockets that it goes into when you eat sugar. The problem is that the things that we consume is clogging up those storages for the
Yep.
sugar, right? So instead of the sugar being stored, it stays in the bloodstream, and this is what creates diabetes. It's not the sugar that's creating it.
Yeah.
The storage
Yeah.
is the storage units is clogged up, and it's
Yeah.
causing the
It's that
sugar to stay.
It's
Yeah.
that palmitic acid from the bullshit food, which is typically in shit that's high in saturated fat, and it instigates a bad relationship between your cells and the insulin. That's
Yeah.
where it clogs up. Like when you
Mhm.
have the sugar coming in your body, typically what's supposed to happen is the insulin comes out and says, "Hey, cells, we got sugar coming through. They're gonna need a place to stay for the night. Open up." They be like, "I
Yeah,
bet."
yeah.
But then
Mhm.
we have all that palmitic acid. They come and they talk to the cells like, "Yo, you gonna listen to this nigga? Why you listening to him? He ain't the boss of you." And the cells like, "Yeah, you right." Here come the sugar. The cells are like, "Nah, you ain't getting in here. Now it's supposed to
Yeah.
like bloodstream. Now you got diabetes. Now you're going blind in one eye. Now you got to get a foot chopped off."
And man, a guy that I know, man, he said his uncle got all his limbs chopped off from diabetes, man. Everything, you know, legs, arms, all that was gone. It was to a point to where he like, man, y'all might as well just, you know what I'm saying? Because what can you do? You ain't got no limbs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's like y'all gotta. I don't really think people think about, you know, and I heard Yaki Awaken, man, that shit would be amazing to have him on, like being able, like, for us to be able to have a discussion with him. But he said something that was power. I watched a documentary of his probably a couple days ago. He was like, man, look, you're not addicted to this shit. You're not addicted to the food that you eat. You just haven't chose to live yet. That
Yeah.
shit stuck for real, man. So it's like, man, y'all, I don't think a lot of us really think about the consequences up front. You know what I'm saying? We try to do something about it when it's too late.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and man, and this goes back to, you know, the beginning of this conversation. Like we glyphosate is something we can't avoid. You know what I'm saying? Like the only way we can sit here and at least try to limit the amount that we're exposed to is by allowing our body to digest the shit that we have already ate before eating something else. And you can only do that by fasting. The problem with fast, well, I ain't even gonna say it's a problem. Now, fasting is very beneficial for us, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, obviously you gotta what's the word? Condition yourself to be, because we so used to eating
Yeah.
times a day and then snacking in between. So you have to, like, you don't have to eat 3 times a day. Like, it's not meant for us to, you don't have to eat 3 times a day. Like, it's
Nope.
times you can eat once a day, but you gave your body the energy that it needs to last the entire day into the following day. You know what I'm saying? All your body need is a source of energy, is that, and that's it.
And to add to that, what I would say is, because I know there's a few things. Number one, as we're saying this, there are people who they know they own bullshit, but they don't want to hear it, so they interpret what we're saying as we're blaming them, and it's something else. It's deeper than the diet. It's not my fault. It's genetic. Blah blah blah. Yeah. You should feel. Let's say we was saying it was your fault. Fine, fuck it, it's your fault. I
Yeah.
find that to be empowering, because if it's my fault,
Yeah.
that means I can fix the shit. I would
Yeah.
rather something be my fault and then I can fix my fault than I'm just a victim and there's nothing I can do about it. So
Right. Yeah.
find empowerment in how you're taking this, for one, but for two, for the fasting thing, starting point. For those of you who believe you can't go 20 minutes without eating, I challenge you to just start off with just 4 hours. That shouldn't even sound crazy, but I know to some of you it is. 4 hours. Why am I choosing 4 hours? Because it takes your body 3 hours and 58 minutes before the migrating motor complex to kick in, which is a function of the body that cleans all the bad gut bacteria out.
Yeah.
Because if you want to have a fighting chance of it feeling like natural, like I don't struggle with my diet because I just naturally like to eat the way I eat.
Yeah.
But that's because I conditioned my gut bacteria to be the way it is. Before, this would have been difficult, and I would have to use discipline. Give your body a 4-hour break between your last bite and the first bite of the next meal to let your gut bacteria start to rearrange in your favor, so then it can start to feel more natural and you're not feeling like you have to use willpower and discipline and all of that. If you stick to that, and then after a while, just extend the time, but at least give yourself 4 hours.
At least, man, man, appreciate you for that, bro. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? So definitely that is key, man. That's, if you don't take nothing else from this episode, take that, man. Fasting, giving your body time, a large enough window for it to break down the food that you have previously ate, will help you a great amount of, you know what I'm saying, that will help you a lot. You will feel better, whether you want to. And sometimes you may not even be hungry. Sometimes we only eat because it's there. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You know that it's food there, and sometimes you just go in there to eat just because it's there to eat, right? What you also could try is that if you do feel like you are, like, your stomach is growling, or you getting that sensation like, man, I'm hungry, man, try to drink some water. And sometimes water suppress that. Sometimes you may not even be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Try to drink some water to suppress that in order to stay on track with that 4-hour window my guy just brought up, you know what I'm saying, as far as like really beginning to condition your body for the fasting process.
Sure.
Man, bro, is there anything else you want to say before we close out, bro?
No, I'm because I have to go. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think and as always, y'all, like, man, we never look at notes, man. Even if I had some shit wrote down, we never look at that shit. But the biggest thing here that I'm glad my guy sent was the glyphosate, and how this herbicide in the most popular brand, like when it comes to weed killers, is the Roundup. So I'm glad we talked about that, because a lot of our food comes from nearby farms that's using this shit. I done seen it in just about you gonna see it in just about every farm and fleet I go into. Like, it's located in 4 to 5 different spots, right? So arguably everybody has been exposed to glyphosate. And yeah,
Percent of they found.
you said 80%.
That's the study they found. They found that 80% of all of our urine.
So I think I think it said 4 out of 5 people. Every 4 out of 5 people. So that means a large percentage of us have been exposed to this substance, right? But the only way you can limit your exposure is giving your body the window to do what it's built to do in order to heal you from the inside out, right? So that's my final thoughts on this episode, man. Appreciate my brother Blaqamore for hopping on this evening,
For sure.
and dropping this game, and really teaching y'all the importance of the importance of how you eat in the times that you should eat, right? So man, as always, y'all, like, make sure you subscribe to the content, whether that's YouTube. Make sure you follow me on IG, right? Think Successfully Room. In the bio of Think Successfully Room, this will take you to my personal page. Follow my guy Blaqamore, and just stay up on this valuable content that we gonna continue to drop weekly, bi-weekly. And we're gonna try our best to keep y'all informed about the latest things that's happening in the environment, and ways that you can stay healthy, So without that being said, y'all, life is good, life is wonderful. Be blessed to be alive. Self-sufficiency is how you survive. To the kings and queens, to the guys and goddess, forever and always, stay successfully. It's excellent.